G'day everybody, welcome back to Dinkum, episode 221. Today, we're gonna get that bloody haircut because we've been talking about it for a few days now, but yeah, let's get the day started as usual though. I can't tell which one's Mog and which one's Ed now, so it's a little bit difficult to tell. Actually, no, they do look slightly different, don't they? Okay, so that one's Choco, that one's Ed. Alright. Anyway, enough distractions. Let's grab our eggs. Actually, no, we've got a problem. We've got an inventory issue early in the morning already, so we're gonna have to fix that up first, and then we'll come back and do the farming, I suppose. So, yeah, let's head there straight away. I'm a little bit sad, guys, because I feel like the bike is not really getting too much love recently, so it's all been about the heli, which is sort of what I predicted would happen. But anyway, we've got to, I guess, make a bit of a point about using the bike every now and then. So let's chuck a few things away here. Yeah, that looks good. Honey goes here. Got plenty of junk to store. And I think that's it. A few other ingredients can go in here. Missed this glass, or sorry, light bulbs, or whatever they're called. We've got shiny stones to grind up. Let's actually drop some of those in right now. Crossing my fingers. Hopefully we get an opal or two, which is a little bit unlikely, but you never know. Alright, are we looking good? I think so. We've got a yabby to try and sell off once more. Again, that's that's from our crab pot. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to continue using up the meat for the crab pot, guys, because these things are not exactly rare. And you don't really need yabbies for any recipes either. A little disappointing. But maybe in some future updates we might actually see new recipes that can be actually cooked up from the cooking table. But anyway, I think we're done clearing out some of our inventory space here. So let's head back and let's deal with the farm as much as we can anyway. Now, I think I mentioned the other day that we should be sort of doing a little bit of a helicopter joyride. See if we can actually spot some opals from high up above. And that's kind of a good idea, to be honest. So today there's only a few things on my mind, and that is getting that haircut, and then completing the work that we have at the Stepping Stone Island, because I think we only have a little bit more work to do around those parts, aside from the grass probably, but yeah, once we're done with that, we should be able to just take the heli for a little bit of a spin and see if we can just explore the entire countryside and see if we can find some opals that way. Let's just grab Spike, move him over this side, as usual, give him his breakfast right there, and yeah, let's continue on with the day. We'll grab these. Yeah, we're gonna be able to brew quite a lot now, considering we've got additional kegs. One thing about the kegs, guys, in the Blooming Spring update, we'll actually be able to brew not just the brews that we've seen so far, but we'll also be able to brew a few other things like drinks. We'll be able to make jam, which is going to be really, really exciting actually. So finally a lot more product that can be created. We definitely have a chance to try and fertilize that soil, I reckon, so let's get to that. Speaking of fertilizer, we've probably got one bag here. Okay, that's fine. Let's drop in another 4, I reckon. Actually, oh yeah, nah, we definitely don't have enough for another row. That's okay. We'll keep the remaining, and yeah, let's see if we can drop in some more rupees in here. Get another bag for tomorrow. Alright, and wheat's gonna go in. You know, I might as well bring all types of seeds here, because you never know when we're gonna need all this stuff. Although we are running out of time to grow quite a lot of things. I'm guessing these potatoes are gonna be ready just in time. I'm not sure if I should be growing some more potatoes around here, guys. Will they make it to the end of the season? That's a very good question. You know what? It's okay. I think what I'll do is I'll plant some more. If they don't make it, they don't make it, right? But at the very least, we tried, you know? So I think they'll probably grow one more day after the season clocks over. So we potentially have, what, 3-4 days to hopefully get some more potatoes. I mean, it is a little bit of a risk, but that's okay. We'll take the risk, and if it doesn't pan out, then we've learnt for next time. Well, you would hope that we would have learned from a bad experience, but hey, this is me we're talking about. Alright, it is done, and oh my lord, some more over here. Okay then, let's harvest. Alright, very good, and let's put some more of our wheat seeds in. Okay, onions are already here as well, so let's grab all of the onions. We should be able to grow one more batch of onions, I reckon. I'm pretty confident about the onion situation. So let's go and get onions in here. Alright, how are things looking around this side? That's okay. Looking okay here as well. There's a few beans that are ready for harvest. I can't remember when the beans grow, actually. I mean, obviously it's this season. Do they grow in any other season, I wonder? Guess we might be able to find out if we go to the greenhouse and consult with Rain. Okay, I think we're done at the farm. So let's get a move on. Grab all of that. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is perhaps maybe go to the Western Connection first and foremost. And we'll continue working on Stepping Stone Island. Complete our work there because I think there's only a little bit more to do. And then, oh, almost forgot, we do have to look after the animals as well. I shan't be neglecting them, shall I? Alright. Grab that, and yeah, I won't bother going into the workshop for now. Just because we'll probably have time to go back to the workshop a little bit later. So I'm keen on just, you know, putting a few things away here and getting a move on. Ah yes, this Yabby. I should have sold this off to John. That's okay. We'll carry it with us for now. We've got a little bit of space to work with as well still, so that's fine. And yeah, I've got the scythe with me because depending on how much time we spend out there, we might be able to harvest a few fir grass seeds and then, you know, actually use all of that to, I guess, make the connection look a little bit nicer, specifically, you know, the stepping stone island. Speaking of stepping stone island, it might actually help if I know where I'm going. Tasks. Almost forgot about tasks. Let's quickly take a look at whether or not there's anything we need to do very urgently. Okay. So John wants some tin ore, and we can definitely do that. I reckon we'll do that a little bit later on tonight. We just need to sort of focus on what we want to do during the day, and then make sure that we speak to John about the 5 tin before he goes to sleep. So, yeah, we'll just have to try and remember that. Alright, so I think all that's left to do... Oh, look at the trees over here. They're already quite large. Looking very nice indeed. So yeah, I think I'll park the not the bike. I keep calling this the bike, guys. I'm so used to having the bike with me. We'll park the heli over there. We'll get the soil printer at the ready, and we shall print tons of soil around this side. Sort of make something similar to what we've got going on that side. And I think we'll be pretty happy with that. So maybe... didn't want to do that. Throw that away somewhere. Alright. And... ah, yes, the dirt printer is also almost running out. So that's a bit of a problem. Let's just be careful about the soil printer here. Okay. So that's enough. I think what we'll do next is... we'll have to do an infinity soil trip for a little bit, guys, and then maybe we'll have to come back just to plug up the hole here. That's fine. A little bit of elbow grease here and there, never hurt anyone. Yeah, you know, sometimes I have been thinking about, you know, the soil printer and how it runs out of charge pretty quickly, but then again, if you think about things, you can definitely see the value of having that in situations like this where, you know, it's now a lot tougher for us to actually place down soil compared to using the soil printer. So there is a benefit, even though the benefit is, you know, not as great. Is this around about the same height? Not exactly, is it? That's fine. That's fine. Let's just continue working on this level to begin with, and then we'll think about shaping things a little bit more. Alright. You know, one thing that someone was telling me was one of the buff effects actually makes you use tools a lot faster. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means exactly, but I was thinking whether or not we had any foods that would be able to give us a buff that makes us a little bit more efficient in these situations, but I don't exactly have anything on me right now, so we're gonna have to make do right now. So I'm gonna cover that as well. Okay, getting there. It is getting a little late though. And I am keen on mixing things up a little bit for the day as well. But geez, I thought we'd be able to complete all of the work on the on the Skipping Stone Island, but not Skipping Stone, Stepping Stone Island. Because I'm confusing the names that I've invented myself. How are we doing there? Alright. Getting a little bit confused as to where I want to put some of this soil with. Alright, are we happy with that? I'm not entirely sure. I'm confused myself, guys. Maybe like that. I feel like things don't really exactly look right until we plug up these holes, but that's okay. We'll have to live with that for a while. But I think what I'll be able to do right now, before leaving, is I might actually plant a few of our pine trees, because we've got all of these pine cones on hand, and I've specifically kept them for today, for when we're actually ready to plant some pine cones. So, okay, it'd help if I know what I'm doing. There we go. I don't want it to be, you know, pine cones central, but, you know, I want a few dotted around. The one over here. And perhaps maybe one more here. We definitely don't want any pine trees sort of blocking the way, though. That's the thing. Just want to be a little bit careful about that. Probably we can get one in here. Maybe a couple next to each other over here. Maybe a couple more on the lower ground. Any more? Could put one over here if we wanted to. Why not? Alright, I think that looks really good. And it is night now. Do I want to get the fir grass seeds? And plant the fir grass seeds? You know what? I think so. Let's just get the job done here at Stepping Stone Island. That way we don't have to sort of think about it anymore. And we can say that the job's done. There's still a little bit more work to be done at the Western Connection though. So, for example, at the island itself, we do also need to think about extending some of the red soil and potentially some of the grass as well in that area. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Might be the next few episodes or more episodes to come after that. But anyway, let's just focus up and see if we can get Stepping Stone Island done. A few more bottle brush. Won't say no to that. Okay, how many do we have here? 23. I have a feeling we're probably going to need double the amount, at the very least. So let's just continue grabbing a few more. Just don't want to cut down too much grass in one specific location. I think I mentioned this before, but I prefer things to look slightly patchy rather than completely bold. How are we going here? 43. Maybe just a tiny little bit more. Alright, time to head back. I am not interested in any of the offerings from our bush devil friends, so let's just leave them alone. Okay. I think we'll definitely get this done with a little bit of time to spare. We just need to remember that we've got the 5 tin ore request from John that we have to deal with before we finish up the day. So let's actually drop down here. I am going to also maybe put away our wheelbarrow here because I don't think we're going to need the wheelbarrow out here. So we'll keep that. But yeah, let's plant some grass over here. I don't want it, like, completely grassy, but, you know, I want a little bit of grass in the area. It can still be slightly patchy, if that makes sense. Alright, happy with that. Let's go with a little bit more grass over here. Okay, I was wrong. We definitely needed a little bit more grass. But, you know what? I think Stepping Stone Island is technically almost done. I'm just gonna grab a tiny bit more grass. We need to plug this hole as well. Do that. And this hole as well. We've made a lot of different holes everywhere, which I'm gonna have trouble remembering to fix up. Just a little bit more. Alright, I think that should be enough. Let's just head back, place down those grass seeds, and yeah, I'm just looking at the time here. We'll have 3 in-game hours remaining to do whatever we want to do. But within that 3 in-game hours, we're going to have to go see John. So, I'm not sure if we'll have time for everything, but we'll see. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. We'll leave a few patches of red soil, because I think that looks quite nice to have a little bit of a blend. And yeah, I mean, if we find a few more fir grass seeds here and there, we can always sort of come back and, you know, plant a few more. But yeah, for now, I think what we'll do is we'll do what we mentioned, which is we'll have a fly around the area and pay special close attention to shiny blue things down below, just in case we might run into an opal or two. I don't really know what the opal drop rate is, or not drop rate, but like the spawn rate of opals on the surface would be. We obviously know that we can find them in shiny stones, but, you know, is it viable to go out and fly around looking for opals all the time? So that's a very good question. But yeah, who knows, who knows. We won't really know a lot about this stuff until we at least try, right? The problem about doing this though is I feel like we could be doing a whole bunch of other like productive things as well, instead of sort of just flying around, because flying around seems a little bit, I don't know, it's very relaxing. So it feels like we're not actually doing much productive work. I might take things back once we do actually find an opal or two. Which might not be this episode. I will see. I was tempted to grab one of those Weary Moo eggs, but I don't know, that Weary Moo is fast asleep. Don't feel like murdering a sleepy Weary Moo tonight. They haven't really done anything wrong to me. Oh yeah, look at all of that. Yeah, I could have just gone down there and stolen all of that, but nah, we'll leave them. Couple of bottle trees here. Bottle trees seem to be quite rare, actually, come to think of it. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. This is proving to be a very fruitless expedition. But, you know, now we know. I also have a bit of a feeling, guys, that I've potentially missed 1 or 2 opals here and there already. I just haven't realized. That's definitely a thing. We may as well grab some more of these flowers. I feel like the wattle flowers are sort of getting a little bit short right now. Got plenty of bottle brushes near the workshop, but not so much with the wattle flowers. Seeing any opals whatsoever. Let's see. We're getting very close to the town as well, so we could potentially just swing by to the town and, you know, do what we need to do with John. Call it a night, potentially. I mean, it is also almost 11 o'clock, so perhaps maybe we should be, you know, getting a move on here. So, yeah, since we're close by, let's do that. We'll park the heli right there, gather all this stuff. I think we still have 1 shiny stone remaining or something like that, or did we grind them all up? I think we may have ground all of them up already. Alright. Get our cheese processing, let's get some more cloth going as well. And we can also drop off our soil printer while we're here. And let's continue getting some more flour going. And we need 5 tin ores, we definitely have enough. Let's go see John, wherever he is. There he is. Hey mate. G'day Blue. How can I help? I completed your request, mate. There you go. Alright, brilliant. So, a couple of tin bars. Very nice. Something new here, I think. So Erwin wants to trade. He has a mustard coat. But I already have a mustard coat, so I probably don't exactly need that. Seriously, a shell? And that is probably one of the least valuable things. Maybe rocks are probably the least valuable things in the game. Anyway. Anything else I can put away here? Got potatoes, onions, eggs. A few other bits and pieces here. Forgot about the sugarcane seeds, we should put that away. I might actually split out some of this meat as well, because I don't think we need to bring all this meat with us. There we go. Should be fine. And yeah, it's late. So it's almost time to call it a night, but I do want to perhaps maybe do one last thing here. Oh, actually, no, scrap that. I keep wanting to make the cheese maker, but we do need a spare milking bucket. So we need to remember to actually speak to, what's his name? Erwin, about that. So let me just write that down. Milking bucket. Just that we remember next time that we need that to make the cheese maker. That's fine. We'll come back to that. All right, things are looking good. I might just move our fossils closer to John's place, just so that we're ready to weigh them and see whether or not we can sell them off to him. And that'll be hopefully tomorrow. Haven't gotten the gacha machine going as well, so I better do that. Spare iron pickaxe. All good. And Anything else we can store here? Okay, we can put the yabbies in there. Actually, I was thinking that we couldn't put the yabbies in storage for some reason, because things like bugs and some fish we can't actually put there in storage. So anyway, money into the gacha machine, and I think we're just about done for the day, guys. Might just eat one more of our apples here just to keep us going for a little bit more. All in all, I would say pretty good day. Just trying to think back. Oh, you know what? I take that back. We forgot to do one of the first things that we mentioned in the day, which is get a haircut. Bloody hell. Alright. We'll get that bloody haircut tomorrow then. Man. Bit disappointed in myself. But anyway, look, we managed to get quite a few things done. And Stepping Stone Island, I would say, is officially done. So we've got just the main island left to work on, just to extend a little bit of that red soil, and yeah, we might plant a few more trees and all that sort of stuff as well. We'll see how we go. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, leave a like, dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.